Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we had stormed the castle and gotten back Loto's sword, which allows us to do a buttload of damage. But we also managed to piece together just enough money in order to purchase the best shield in the game, so we are officially as armored and weaponed up as we can possibly be in this game. What more is there to do? We should go storming the castle once more and kick the Dragonlord's ass, right? No, we are not strong enough for the Dragonlord to fight him and all that fun stuff. Instead, we are going to go back and bully every single metal slime that we find in this video, which is going to be a lot, I hope. God, I want it to be a lot. Because they are the, well, save for bosses, because bosses are bosses, save for bosses, they grant you the most experience points in the entire game. We had found one already, and that sucker gave us, what, 771 experience points? I think the one that gives us the next, yeah. The enemy that gives us the most was the Golem at 2,500. And unfortunately, there's only the one Golem in the game, so we're not going to be able to do that. I think it's just here, in this little section, just kind of back and forthing. With an emphasis more of down here, I think. So yeah. Dragon Quest. Man, it is a hell of a game. Man, I freaking love the ever-loving crap out of it. And there's just... it's a simple game. A simple premise. But it's such a wonderful story, a wonderful little environment. You know, very typical hero saves princess and goes kill evil wizard sort of a story. But sometimes you don't really need more than that, you know? This game does really make you feel like the lone adventurer, the lone knight, going off and doing the heroic deeds of gathering his father's armor and sword, finding all these relics that he needs, beating all these terrible creatures, and eventually throwing down the tyranny of the more powerful wizard. And what I love is how much that they have actually done with this game's concept, and it kind of expanded upon it. Like, Dragon Quest Builders. It can be explained as Dragon Quest if it was Minecraft. And honestly, it's a really solid game, really fun, really chill. I really should play it on stream at some point, because it is a fun, relaxing game to play. But it has its own sort of expansion of the story. Kind of a, what if the Dragonlord had won scenario? And it delves into why he had won and all that fun stuff, and it's just so good. It's simple, but it's good, and I like it. And I want more. I love these stories. Again, they're just simple stories, but they're impactful enough to make me go, yes, please, I want more of these. And what I love about them, too, is that a whole lot of them are small contained stories, you know? Stories that have... the side quests don't necessarily feel like side quests. Like, there's one in Sentinels of the Starry Sky that I remember keenly, where pretty much the plot can't move on until you go and deal with this, Ghost Knight. The White Knight. White as in W-I-G-H-T. It's a pun, as most of the modern ones have. But anyways, and you learn that the knight had been betrayed by a witch that he was protecting, I believe. It's been a while. But it is such a sad tale. He was betrayed by this witch and was kind of forced into servitude. And he had promised to protect his beloved. It was very much not the witch. And god damn it, now I really can't wait until I get up to Dragon Quest 9. I just want to play all the Dragon Quests now. I said that I was going to play like only 1 through 3, but at the end of 3, I'll see how I feel. Because much like in Final Fantasy, when they start, once they breached off of 3, they start telling a far more defined story with a lot more characters that each have their own background, their nuance, and all that fun stuff. I have not met a single freaking metal slime the entire time I've been here. 363 experience points though until the next level. Oh well. I'll suffer. Anyways, what was I saying? Right. So I don't know. I'm definitely pumped for more Dragon Quest is what I'm trying to say. Because again, it's a simple design. A simple world with relatively simple characters, and yet some of the games do get far more complex. And I dig that. I dig that ever so much. Like in the second game, yeah, you get more party members, and each of them have their own personalities. In the third game, you get 4 party members who you can customize. You can change the, you can select their genders, you can select their, you can, well, manipulate their attitudes anyways. I'll go into that when I finally get to the game. And you can change their class, their jobs. And it's really damn cool. Just how much of customization you have of the game. And I don't think it had as much in the NES version, because usually they don't. But the Game Boy Color version that I originally played as a kid had so much. Even for it being a smaller game compared to the NES or the SNES version, I've never encountered a Rage Scorpion before. It's dead now. I've leveled up. 13 HP. 13 strength, hell yeah. Oh yeah, despite it being a considerably smaller game compared to the NES or the SNES version because Game Boy Color, and theoretically easier? I'm not sure. It still feels like a massive game. And I still don't know whether or not I'm going to be playing the Game Boy Color version of it or the SNES version of it. Because it's just a big game. But it's, so good. There's secret things you can do in it, there's side content, there's a casino in there that I might just... Oh boy. That's going to eat up several videos, me just playing the Parcheesi game. Will not lie. Actually, how much? I did find a chart, but I'm already here and I've got Laura Love, so... Ooh, 3,600. I think what we're really waiting for when it comes to leveling up in this, though, is the fire spell. There's a fire spell that's been getting used on us a whole hell of a lot. Like Firemore or something like that? I need to pull up the freaking PDF file of the manual. I also need to find out where the flip this goddamn metal slime is, because pretty sure we're in the location that the Prima guide had pointed out, and we had found one. Ah, man. Now, if this was 7th Saga, I would definitely not show the grinding bits. Because, good lord, sometimes the grinding bits can be a little bit much. I mean, I'd only be grinding the, what did I say? It's the brains in 7th Saga that provide the most amount of experience points. Matter of fact, we really don't need to be maxed out in level in order to take on the final bit of the game. We've already shown that I can be level 18 and at the least get to the Dragonlord. But we should definitely still be higher in level before we take on the Dragonlord itself. Alright. Goldman, which actually we can encounter around here as well. Was that right? I think if we're in the area with the wyverns, that's around the right area. There's a little lake right here. Yeah, this bridge area. I think this is the right area. I could have sworn that around that... I don't know. The map of the Prima Guide looks a little funky. But theoretically, it's just around here that I can just hop around for a little bit. If not, it's kind of whatever. 1 second. Moving around freaking windows on my PC. Now bear in mind too, it's not terrible of a grind. I don't think it's a terrible grind. Again, this is Game Boy Color version, which is far, far, far more simplified. Metally! Oh, come on. Yeah. Girl. 775. Gotta count them metal slimes now. 1 metal slime. That's 2 metal slimes through this entire game so far. I don't think that's a bad number. Also, I think I'm missing something when I look up at the, 1 second. First off, Flora. Ooh, still so much experience points. But I could have sworn I noticed something when we were wielding the Loto Sword. Well. Sadly, with everything around here only granting 75 experience points, we're not going to level in only 19 fights. Instead, we're gonna suffer a little bit. Actually, now I kind of wonder what the guide suggests for the level for your Dudicus for fighting yonder Dragonlord. What do you suggest, game? Ah, it suggests level 23. Alright. Another medley. No! You ran. You ran so far away. It suggests level 23. Which we're level 18, so that could still be a while. I mean, I don't think he would have leveled us still. Man, I'm not sure which I would count as better experience, though. Like, hear me out. I love fighting Metalies, but they definitely made it a lot easier to level up off of Metalies in previous games compared to this. Like, I think the Metalies are honestly mostly just as that final oomph to push you to the next level. Otherwise, you're still gonna need to grind your ass obvious in other places. Where's other places? Well, the place where you just bought the silver shield for one. Laura. Magic Wyvern. But yeah, around there, at the final castle proper, that is actually not that bad of a place. Alright, yeah, I think we might be better off going to the Mercado town to do the grinding. Things there are just a little bit tankier, but at the same time, we're not basically just hoping for the metal slime to appear. Much as I love the idea of hunting metal slimes, that is far better suited for the later games in the series. Like, seriously. Probably don't torture yourself with metal slime hunting in this. Who knows, maybe I'll level up by the time I get there again. You might be wondering, hey Dar, what is north of Mercado? A maze. A mountain maze that leads to nothing. It's just filled with dead ends. And it's a pain in the ass to even think about. Bum, 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 bum. Can I one-shot the Star Wyverns? No. Not yet. Yeah, 105. Yeah, one of these Shadow Knights though. The Shadow Knights are one of the more annoying ones. Because I can miss them. I don't even need to worry about being right next to the town. Unless, of course, something casts sleep on me. That'd be worrisome. Yeah, 105. That is far, 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 far more worth it. Ah, like 5 more fights that'll do the trick. To level 19! Woo! I'm wondering whether or not it would just straight up be better to go and grind at the castle. 95? Could have sworn he did more. Take this, werewolf. And again. Durgan! How much experience did I get for the Durgans? Wasn't too much, right? Yeah, it might honestly just be better to grind the ever-loving crap at the Dragonlord's castle itself. Again, not necessarily a bad thing to do, just Ugh. Take this, dragon. Yes. Was that one more dragon? Or at least one more fight? One more fight, and I should level up. Now, I think one of the reasons why they suggest level 23 is some of the better spells in the game, like Firebane. Firebane is a really good spell. But Dragon is unaware, which allows us to try out Firebane. Dragon wasn't affected because he is a dragon. You know, that makes sense. Thinking about it, that makes sense. Alright, Peachy. Ugh, getting slapped by a goddamn Star Wyvern at the start of combat. Dang, it hurts. I'll double check my experience points once I'm done with this fight. Alright. Item, Laurel Love. 3,500. I think it would be better just to go grind at the Dragonlord's lair. We can cast Repel just to make it so as stuff stops interrupting the path. Especially the weaker stuff. Repel! And this makes it so as we can at the least grind a lot faster for our HP recovery. Keep on forgetting that as an option. We can repel, push away the foe so that we can just walk in peace. Sure, its effect wears off relatively quickly, but hey. That was a lot faster of a walk than it usually feels like. I do like that all of the casting of spells is relatively cheap so that you can do stuff like the more utilitarian stuff. Magician, what you doing here? Oh, maybe Repel doesn't work while indoors. It kind of makes sense. Because they're gonna run into you anyways, right? At this point, I'm not even worried about money. Gold is not really an issue. The only thing I need to buy anymore is herbs. And keys, I suppose, but mostly herbs. We're gonna go back to this town. After casting another Repel. Freaking love this game, guys. Alright. Dude with the keys was on the other side. I can get herbs from this guy. Pretty much just use the herbs to top off. Certainly, here you go. Certainly, here you go. Certainly, here you go. Can't care anymore. And then we all get our magic keys and hope we don't die. That would be so great. I do not want to die. Let's see. I'm trying to think too. I kind of want to go poke at the Dragonlord himself. Really, really bad. You're like, hey, buddy, how's it going? Oh well. I really do want to poke at it though. You're like, hey, I just want to try. And it's not like most of these other dudes are gonna stand much of a chance against me. Da, 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 da. What are the... Okay. I was gonna say, what are the monsters like around this area, just outside of the castle? It'd be great though, is if it makes it so as when you get outside, or at the least if you get to the Dragonlord's castle proper, you can simply just walk into the castle part and not have to go through the basement. That'd be great. I know it probably ain't gonna happen if I do it. But at the least, I can poke my head inside and be all like, hey, shortcut. It will not shortcut. Alright. Yeah, I thought it was too hopeful for me. Alright. The least we're going to go ahead and get back up to the latter levels. Or the correct levels, I suppose. Or at the least get as far as 3 or so more minutes will get me. You know, a little bit of both. Da, 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 da. I was a dunce, 'cause these did so much damage. At the least, the Star Wyvern is stupid in casting fire at me instead of attacking me physically. Underfoot, there's a stairwell. Alright. Remember how the hell this place worked. Needed at least one key. Pathways 1 and 2 were... Actually, were those kind of shortcuts? No, they would not. Never mind. Ignore me. Werewolf, werewolf, in the grave. Yeah, the final sections of this game are pretty much the best place we're going to end up finding levels. Go figure. Not relying off of sheer dumb luck in order to get to level whatever we're trying to get to. Looking back, I'm actually kind of flabbergasted if I did end up beating this game without the Loto sword. I don't think it was level 23. Of course, then again, I don't know. If I wasn't level 23, I was at least level 20. Maybe. Yes, keep breathing the fire on me. That'll do wonders. Yes, 180 experience points instead. This is what he wants. Who's he? He is me. Straight up. Go this way. More blue dragons. No, do the fire breath shit. Dun, 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 dun. We will at the least get up to the next floor. How about that? Oof. This guy's a little bit more fearsome. Alright. Go on down. We get to the next floor. Call it an episode. Assuming we can survive the Mad Night. Excellent. And skadoosh. Next floor. Now, just a quick check-in with Laura, my love. Not bad. Only 20-ish more fights, and then we get ourselves to level 20 at the least, which is appropriate. But I'm going to go ahead and call an episode here. When we return, a little bit more grinding, and then the final push to the Dragonlord himself. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm loving playing it, and as always, I hope to see you folks in the next video. Take care. Cheers.